I guess I'm just a play date to you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. First of all, I want to start off by saying thank you so much for the support you showed on the first video. It meant a lot. Thank you so much. I know I was super nervous. Thank you so much. So today I'll be talking about my experience from Burman. So like how has it been and everything. So I'll be talking about my experience, and then I'll share some highlights from my whole experience, and then I'll be answering some of the questions that I got that most of like I don't get them every time when I talk to people about Burman. So I'll be answering those three things today. So let's get started. Let me just plug my hair straightener in. Okay, so my hair straightener is on now. Burman, where should I start? So I'll say my first. So if you don't know, I'm a first year student at Burman. I just finished my first year, and I have to say it was an amazing experience for me. A lot of people who like go to Burman might not agree with me, and it's perfectly fine. But like it's my own opinion. And like some people might agree with me, and like they might have different things to say about it. So it's all good. So for my experience, as I said, it was amazing. I loved every pieces and bits of it. I loved my whole time over there. When I came back for Christmas, I wanted to go back so bad. Right now when I'm back, like I do love, don't get me wrong, I love staying with my family, but Burma this has a special place in my heart that like I want to go back to it. Like I want to finish my education from there. So I have to say, like of course it wasn't like picture perfect. Everything wasn't picture perfect. Like I had to go through some problems, like some classes, like stuff like that. But it's okay. Like stuff happens. Like everything cannot be perfect. So for me, like yeah, like it wasn't like as bad as like, oh yeah, like if that happened, I would just like ruin my whole experience. No, like it was amazing. I loved it. And then like yeah, stuff happens. Like I said, like stuff does happen. Like of course, like everything can't be perfect. So like stuff will happen. If you like you're planning coming over there to Burma, like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, like I don't recommend it. No, I loved it. Like I tell you, like because like okay, life is all about like experiencing and like experimenting. So I'll recommend you to come to Burman if like you got selected, and congratulations, proud of you. So I'll say like yeah, you should come because like you will love it. Like it's not that bad. Like people say so many bad things about like Christian schools. If you didn't know that Burma is like a Christian university, and like people say so many bad things about it, and people have like so many fears about it. It's not like that. Trust me. I'm a girl like who are obviously surrounded with her family, like always. I'm always around my family, and like I love my family way too much. Trust me. I don't want you. Like family's the best, okay? So yeah, and like I'm sorry, like I'm bad at multitasking, so I might stop here and there. Anyways, so yeah, it was a super friendly university. I'm a person like was, as I said, like I'm a person who's like always with her family. So like going away from Burma, I was scared for my life. I was like, oh, what if like I have to go there and I have to start over again, because like I'm a really shy person. So I was like, oh my gosh, like it's gonna be so bad because like I have to start all over again. I won't know anyone. I only know some people who are going from my school who are going over there. Like those are the only people I know. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be so bad. Like, oh, I have to like start all over again. So I was scared of that. Like I was scared for my life. But when I went there, a change happened in me, and I was shocked. I'll tell you, like the first night I was there, I moved in, and then like I put my stuff in, okay, and like I shifted in my room, and after that my parents were still there, but like I stayed away from them because I was like, oh, they're just gonna prepare you to like, sorry about that. Anyways, stop. Okay, as I was saying, so like I've been away from it, like yeah, so like okay, like I have to prepare myself to stay away from them. So I was like, oh yeah, mom and dad, like they're living in some like a staff's member's house because like we are close friends with them. So like yeah, like so they were living with them. So I was like just like staying away from it. Like I would like see my parents. Like of course, like I didn't just leave them. So like I was like just like staying away from them in the hostel while they were still in Alberta. I was like, no, it's just you need to prepare me. So I did that, and they were fine with it because they understood my point, what I was trying to do. So yeah. So anyways, so like I come out in the lobby and like people saw me and they're like, "You're new here, right?" Mosquito. Okay. Big. Oh, sorry. Okay. So yeah, people saw me and they're like, "Oh, you're new here, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they treated me like I was like a returning student or like something like that. I was like, "Whoa." I was mind blown. Ignore this one thing. Anyways, so yeah, I was mind blown. I was like, what just happened? Like I did not see this coming. And then after that, and then like I met more people and like they were so friendly to me and I was like, what is happening? Like, did I come here before and like they just met me all over again? Like, did I just forget that part of my life? Like what happened? Like people were so friendly. And I loved it because like at that point I knew that okay, Zerish, when your parents go away, like you'll be perfectly fine because like you have already made friends. It has not even been like 24 hours of me being there and like already made friends who are like serious. And I was like, this is the most scariest thing because like the girl I grew up, like the person I grew up with, like I saw like so many movies and everything. And I always heard about like ragging and stuff. So like I was scared about that. Like that's why I was so scared of my seniors. But no, like none of them, all of them like were sweethearts. They were like so sweet. So like at that point I knew that okay, like that she'll be fine. Just chill, like all the worries that you have, you're just gonna like go away. Oh, so happy about that. And then after that, once that was done, then like I met more people. And like once classes started and everything. But first week over there was like kind of rough because like at that time classes didn't start, we just had orientation. And then my family, like my parents left, so they kind of like I kind of got homesick. So like for the whole week I was homesick. And it was so sad. For the orientation, the people I'm friends with now, I talked to them and they're like, oh yeah, you should have been there for the orientation. And I was like, I was there. They were like, oh, what do you mean? And I was like, oh, I was there. It's just that I was always in a corner, like in my room crying. Which I regret so much because like it would have made my year so much better if I did not have mental breakdowns. But I think stuff happens, especially when like you get homesick, especially like when you've never been away from your family. Stuff does happen and like it's okay. I do regret that, but of course like kind of prepared me because like in the future when students come and like and I meet like more students, like especially first years now, like now that I'm like kind of a senior, so like it's kind of prepare me for that and then like just prepare them. Okay, it's okay, like it takes time. I have to say like being a Burman, it changed me because for me like I'm a really shy person. Now like I'm known for a person who's always talking. Right now I'm like non-stop talking. So yeah, like kind of like really just like changed me and I was like it just surprises me. And when I came back, my family was like, you talk way too much and I'm like, yikes. I'm like, this is what Burman does to me. Like Burman just changed me. I love you, Burman. And then like so that's all for Burman because like as I said, like people are friendly, they're amazing. So if you come there, like consider yourself lucky. As second of all, so now I'm just gonna go with my highlights. Like okay, like what highlights I had from my first year. So the highlights would be like banquet dress shopping. Oh, it was the best because I went out with my best friend and like we just like went out for shopping. Like once after like all the classes were done, this one day we just went out shopping because like banquet was coming and both of us were so hyped over it. So like we just went out and we did banquet shopping. Like I already have my dress. I don't know if I should show it. Like I might show it, I might not. So I will see about that one. And ignore the background noises. The laundry machine is on. Sorry, should have just turned it off. Anyways, sorry about that. Anyways, so yeah, like banquet shopping with my best friend was the best thing ever. We did so much fun. We still talk about that day and we just laugh about it because it was the most funniest thing ever. And the second thing would be like the other highlight that I have is like my best friend asking me out to banquet. Okay, like I literally had a promposal like in my mind, and I was like, that was my dream promposal, and I didn't think she knew about it, but she literally made that come true, and I was like, and that day I was in such a bad day as well, so it was more like, oh my gosh, you just made it come true. So love you, best friend, if you're watching this, love you. So yeah, like that was another highlight because like I was having such a bad day, and then she was like, oh yeah, just like put your shoes on. She knew that I was having a bad day. Best friend, of course, she knew about it. So I come back to the dorm and she's like, okay, put your shoes on and then like put your jacket on and then like just get ready and I'm coming to pick you up. And I was like, what is happening? And then she's like, don't worry, I'm coming to pick you up. And then this girl really, we went to McDonald's. If you don't know me, let me tell you this thing. I love McDonald's. McDonald's is my babe. Love it way too much. So yeah, she took me to McDonald's and over there she had a whole like thing planned for me for like promposal, and it was the most curious thing ever because like okay, she took me to my bae aka McDonald's and like did the promposal over there. And second thing, like it was like a dream come true because like she had this huge teddy bear and everything. I'll insert the pictures. Yeah, maybe I'll put the pictures in and you guys should see it. Sorry about that. Should see, like it was so cute. I loved it. So yeah, like she made my dream proposal come true. So that was like my second highlight. The other highlights that I can say is that like all the laughs I had in the lobby with all the people. I surprisingly made a lot of friends, which like shocks me because like I always saw myself as a shy person, but it's brought change in me. And like I talk way too much now. So yeah, like that was another thing. And then like the friendships that I made, it was too good. Like I loved it. I miss my friends so much right now. Like just come to me. Like I'll take you to you. Like I love you guys. And the other thing is that like the homely vibe I got from there. So like for example, you can say like I'm like a big board game person. So like one of my friends, he's a big board game person as well. So like so when he went back for Christmas, before even Christmas, like he brought like a lot of board games with him. So like we would just played it together, and like I loved it because like when I'm here, I'm playing board games with my family or like just playing card games, and like all of us are together. So when I was there, like we'll just like he would be bored and like he would just like tell me like or just ask me if I'm free. We would just play board games. I loved it way too much because I was like, oh my gosh, it just like brings the homely vibe to me. Other than that, like the deans over there, like all of them, they were so sweet. I loved them all too much. Like right now, I miss them so much. I'm literally looking forward to like going for my second year and meeting all of them because like not only the deans but like all the friends and everyone because all of them literally have like such a special place in my heart now. I love them all way too much. Oh, I love them and I miss them so much right now. So those are the highlights, and then now I'll answer the questions that I always get when like people meet me. So the first question, I have the question right here, and like all the notes. Anyway, so the first question that I get is, since it meaning Burman is a Christian private university, are you forced to go to the church every Saturday? No, you're not allowed. You're not like forced to go there. I just heard something. Anyways, no, you're not forced to go there. Like it's your own personal choice. I know a lot of people in Burman who don't go to church every Saturday, and like it's perfectly fine. No one's forcing you to go there. Like you're an adult, you're in university. Like no one can force you to do all this stuff. It does have some rules, like not about the church, like not about like this, like the strict. I don't think like it's like. Sorry, this is my second question. What's wrong with me? Anyways, yeah. Are the rules too much? No, not really. Like there are some rules, especially for like the dorm. You have to like be back. Like during the weekdays, you have to be back by 11, which that's the curfew. Like it does have curfews for you, and then like there are some rules, like especially for couples and stuff like that. Like Christian rules, like more like Seventh-day Adventist rules or Christian rules. I don't know how it works in other like Christian things. But I know for Seventh Day Adventists, it's like stuff you can't do before marriage, like stuff like that. So yeah, and then the other question that I get is, as a new student, how much money, as pocket money, should I bring with me? That's a really interesting question because like yeah, like of course, like all of us are students. So especially when you're a new student, like you have no idea what's happening. Especially when like you don't even have a job over there. So it's like kind of tricky. So I'll say if you're like a big spender, I'm sorry for this bug which keeps screaming in the camera. Anyways, so if you're a big spender, I'll say okay. So for me personally, I'll just start from personal experience. For me personally, my dad sent me $500 because he was like, oh yeah, like her job hasn't started yet. I had 2 jobs over there. Anyways, that's not the point. So my dad was like, oh yeah, like she does not have jobs over there yet. And then I mean I did have them, but they just didn't start. And he was like, oh yeah, like for grocery and everything. So he just sent me $500 and like for books and everything. So I was fine with those $500. Trust me, like it literally lasted me 2 3 months. How I say that is because when so like if I'll just say like if you're a big spender, 500 should be like okay for you. But if you like don't spend that much money and everything, like 500 should be like way more than like it should be like way too much for you, because like for books, you have a student email, like students put out there like they promoting stuff over there. Like if someone needs help, they'll just like send out an email like student like to all the Burman students, and they'll be like, oh yeah, like I need help with that thing, like maybe like moving up furniture, like just shifting from one room to another room, and they're like, oh yeah, I need help with that, and I'm like, I'll pay you money from there. If you like, if you have like, if you know how to do so, promote that. You got the money, like trust me. For me personally, I know how to cut hair, but like I never promoted that. But I know how to do henna, and I know how to sew. So like I promoted that, and I got way too much money from there. Like I didn't promote it, like I didn't put too much cost on it. It just did 500, like 500, no, $5, because I was like, oh yeah, $5 each, and like yeah, so like I just went with that, and like I got a lot of pocket money from there. And then the other thing is that yeah, that, and then like for the books, a student should like just send her an email, and they're like, oh yeah, like I have books, and then if you need a book, like it's like so inexpensive because it's used book, like you probably choose it for 1 semester, and then it's just gonna sit in the corner. So what you can do is just like buy books from there, and then like once you're done using it, and then you can just sell it to other students. So it's like perfectly fine, like a fair deal to me. I love that deal. Like it was way too good. And like for me personally, for my first year, I had to get 3 books. I literally got in 200 because like only one of my books, it was like one. Someone sold it to me. Sorry, sold it to me for how much was it? $170. No, it was $140. Yeah, that's the cost. That percent for that one, it kind of made sense because it was like a really important book. And as for others, it was like $10 or like $20. Like one was $20. The second was like, well, I think $50, something like that. But yeah, they kind of worked out. So like I don't. But yeah, like I'm really good at math. I'm sorry, but yeah, like everything came in like in $200, and it was like perfectly fine. And then I still had $300, and then like I got 2 jobs over there, so I got my pocket money from there, like pocket money from my pay from there as well. So like I was perfectly fine. When I tell you, when I came back for Christmas, I did not like. I was like, I didn't even ask my parents for money, and like that 500 was the only thing that they sent me, which was like the beginning of the semester. So that like I was perfectly fine. Like I managed everything on my own. Like everything was perfectly fine. I'm not gonna do my makeup anyways, because I have to finish the video. So the last question I'm gonna answer is the cat food. Like I know like a lot of people are concerned about the cat food. They're like, oh yeah, like how's the cat food gonna be? I'm gonna say that it's like the cat food is not that bad. if you're a vegetarian, like it should not be bad for you. Like they sell you fake chicken anyways, and then like every day during lunch they have specials. I'll say like the most special one, like the most famous special that you can say at Burman was yeah. So as I was saying, the most special one on in Burman was on Wednesday. It was like a long line because it was protein day. So every day they have special for you, like during lunch. And then like if you don't like the special and you don't like the food that they provided you, they do have pizza for you. So you can just eat pizza. And yeah, so that's like if you're vegetarian, like it shouldn't be that bad for you. It shouldn't be bad. It shouldn't be bad for you if you're like non-vegetarian as well. I'm a person like who loves chicken, so like it was kind of hard for me. But there were some days I was like way too good, so I was like, oh, I love you. So yeah, like the cat food is not that bad. It's like you just have to get used to it. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks so much for tuning in. And yeah, do subscribe, do comment down below and let me know how you like the video and what else you guys wanna see. And as that's all, and then it's like yeah, like, comment and subscribe, and that should be all. Thank you so much. Bye.